Okay, so we are going to look at this question on vectors, right? The question is saying, in the diagram below, Q is a midpoint of OC and OABP is a straight line with OA equal to AB equal to BP, all right? And then it's saying OA is 2P and OQ is vector Q. Express in terms of P and OQ, OB. So they have asked us to find vector OB. So vector OB is a vector from here up to here and in that direction. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to find vector OB, and since we know that vector OA equals to AB, which is also equal to BP, it means if there's 2P there, it means also here we have 2P and here also is 2P. Alright, so therefore vector OB is going to be 2P plus another 2P, which is going to give us simply 4P. That is our vector OB. Then the question 2 is saying find vector BC. Express in terms of P and Q vector BC. So vector BC is going in this direction. Okay, so we're going to use the triangle rule to calculate for BC. So we can see that OB is going in that direction, then OC is also going in this direction, and they have said Q is the midpoint of OC. So if there is vector Q there, it means there is also vector Q at that point, QC. So using a resultant vector, it means vector OC is equal to the sum of OB plus BC. So what I'm saying is OC equals to OB plus BC. So we can simply make BC the subject here, but before we do that, OC equals to Q plus Q is giving us 2Q equal to OB. We have already found OB to be 4P plus BC is what we are looking for. So therefore, when we take this one to this side, we are going to have 2Q minus 4P, okay, minus 4P equating vector BC. So this is our vector BC. You can even write it like this, is 2Q minus 4P as our vector BC. Okay, and we're going to move to the third question, which is saying express in terms of P and OQ vector AQ. So vector AQ is this vector and it's going in that direction. So using a triangle OAQ, we can see that the resultant vector is vector OQ. So we're going to say OQ, vector OQ should be equal to the sum of OA plus AQ. So if we were to replace the magnitudes or the size of the vectors, OQ is going to be Q equals to, and then vector OA is 2P plus AQ, so I found our AQ. Okay, therefore our vector AQ, so if we take this one to the other side of the equation, we're going to end up with Q minus 2P giving us AQ. So if you want, you can just simply say AQ equals to Q minus 2P. Okay. Then we've been asked to find CP. CP is actually going in this direction. So the resultant vector is OP equals to the sum of OP equals to OC plus CP. Okay, so we've got OP is to add 2P plus 2P plus 2P, which is giving us CP, 6P, equal to OC is Q plus Q is 2Q plus CP. Therefore, CP equals to 6P minus 2Q. Alright, so it means we have answered all the questions on expressing in terms of P and Q on this vector question. Okay, so what you have to do is to like this page, follow for more, and then subscribe to get a notification once I post something new. Good evening.